Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Friday, April the 5th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me? Use this email address. Do not use this link for the trading room. Use the link that's in the email, all right? And I open the room every day at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen, get live on the mic at about 9:05. I go up to 3 o'clock on Fridays and up to 3:30 from Monday to Thursday. Well, I have to tell you, another very, very light trading day for me. Not finding a lot of good trending stocks. Just remarking before I was going to do this video, earnings season starts in about a week and a half with Alcoa AA, and that'll launch earnings season, and then we'll start to get a lot more stocks making moves. I'm not saying we can't find stocks making moves, but what I find is that you just don't find a lot making big moves. There are always some stocks making big moves, but you just don't find a lot of them. So if you happen to miss out, on the one that is, you can kind of be sitting around all day kind of wondering, okay, what should I do next? The only trade that I did that made any sense or that did anything for me was this one, RECN, and this one was from the down big yesterday. Take a look at it on this time frame. Daily chart, you see what happened. This was down big yesterday. This was not, I think it was an earnings play yesterday, and so this was on the down big yesterday and coming back a little today. And so I ended up taking this trade right about here, just over the whole number. It wasn't so bad because actually it was right around here, 1512. It wasn't so bad. I mean, it got all the way up to 1547. So on a percentage basis, I will take that trade. But I didn't see too many that did something like this from that particular alert. And if you look at the SPY, I mean, you can just see what the SPY is doing. I mean, the SPY had a nice pop pre-market, a little pop here. Then since then, it's just been kind of, meandering around in this kind of a channel. So you're not getting a lot of good trending stocks, or a lot of them. I mean, there are some, of course there are, but just not a lot of them. Actually, I want to show you JMU and talking about auto trading, Holly and all that. Just to want to show you something, because I know a lot of people want to auto trade Holly, and I'm certainly not want to dissuade you from it. But watch this one, or take a look at this one. I got to find it first. Now, I better not click. This will probably disappear. But you see, here was the alert for JMU at 234. All right. Now look and here's where Holly got out at 236. Now take a look at what happened after the alert. Remember now, the alert was on this candle right there. This stock got all the way up to 273 from 236. Now, you have to take some profit, okay? And the algorithm that Holly has, sometimes doesn't work the way a human being would work. I mean, there's no way in the world, I would think anyway, that somebody would get in at 236 and basically get out at 236 after having it seen a pop up there. I mean, to me, you'd get out here, all right? The minute you hit that, and then as you see it's starting to fall, at least you get out some, but you wouldn't wait all the way down here to get out. So that's why I'm saying, if first of all there weren't an incredible number of Holly alerts today, but people are wanting to auto trade this. Well, first of all, you're going to have a relatively substantial account, in order to make any money on it. I mean, today there are probably 30 alerts. And so, depending on how much you're going to risk every alert or how many shares you're going to take every alert, if you're going to get into every one of them and, try to auto trade them, you'll need a lot of money. I mean, it's that simple. Yes, you get margin, you can leverage, but you'll still need a fair amount of money. But the other thing is that, I mean, some of them, I mean, to me, you should be managing them on your own. This one, you can't allow that to happen. And it's just that the algorithm just didn't quite kick into effect what's called the profit fade or profit save. It probably should have hit right around here. I think somebody said, well, I asked one of our tech guys, and they said it had to get up another penny or so before it kicked in. But I guess my bottom line is that a percentage move from 236 all the way up to 273, you've got to take some profit. You've got to make money on a move like that, especially in this market. I mean, this market is just, a little bit tough. So that's really all I want to talk about, auto trading. In fact, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to stick a link into this email that you're getting. And it's a webinar that Dan and Brad, if you're in the room a lot, you know the one I'm talking about. Basically, it's entitled Managing Your Expectations if Auto Trading Holly. And it's a webinar that they did early February. Dan and Brad are co-founders or partners in Trade Ideas. And just to kind of, say to you, look, it's not all about just turning on your computer in the morning and setting on an auto trade and coming back in the afternoon and thinking that, everything is going to be rosy. Especially in a market like this when it's kind of chopping around. And yesterday what it was chopping. It was going up, down, up, down, up, down. Today, we're basically in, consolidation after the initial move. What you'd like is something that is trending either way, because what Holly needs is some kind of a trend, because, Holly can get chopped out if the market is chopping around, just like you can. She's not, it's based on statistics and all, and yes, it is giving us the best chance to succeed, but if the market isn't going to trend one way or the other, or if it's just going to be kind of consolidating, it's going to be tough, to make money. Holly, you, me, I'm looking at all the scans that I have. I'm not finding anything that is really, really that wonderful. So, you're going to get days like this, but I guarantee that about a week and a half from now, once earnings season starts, we will start to see a lot of trending stocks, which won't care so much about what the market's doing, because there'll be more stocks trading on their own because of earnings. Right now we've got some earnings plays, but look at them, just little guys. Duluth actually was a good one. The problem with Duluth for me, that really burned me, because look what happened. So I was watching Duluth. Duluth released earnings after hours yesterday. There's the mauve area. Pre-market, it was still down, and so when the market opened, it did pop. But then it started, the minute it took out the low is where I wanted to short it. But again, because of the uptick rule, the stock was down more than 10%. I had to sit in line and in a queue, even though there was some, you go into the bid, which is, on the, when you're going to short, there has to be, when the uptick rule is in effect, there has to be some action at the ask. There was, but then I'm in a queue with a bunch of other people, obviously, wanting to short at that level. And it kept moving down. I just didn't feel like moving my offer, my bid down, 2, 3, 4 cents. Who knows where it would have stopped. But bottom line is I really wanted it here at $18.50. And it would have been a pretty good play. 50 cents on a $17 stock would have been a pretty good percentage return. But again, these are few and far between. So, having said that, let me just close down this window. I'm going to bring back the capture program. So, I hope, if you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. And again, don't use that for the link. Hopefully by next week, I know I keep saying that, but hopefully by next week, we'll have the link established to get into the room in a more formal, logical way. For now, keep bookmark the link that's in this email that you're getting. So hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll see you in our trading room Monday morning at 9 o'clock.